Hello everybody, I'm Alex.
And I'm Brianna, and we want to show you guys our backyard.
That's our cat. That's our flowers back there.
It's our cottage garden.
Our
This is our
wildflower
cottage
mix.
garden. We'll have to see how noisy the neighbor activity is.
I believe those blue ones up there, and the purple and pinkish one like that, those are cornflowers, I think.
Our bachelor's buttons, right?
Yes. And I believe these ones are baby breath. I don't know what the pink ones are anymore. They're supposed to be native to our area, the Midwest.
This whole area next to the teepee is stuff that we planted that was from a wildflower mix specific to the Midwest that we included in our wedding favors at our wedding.
These giant ones are sunflowers, if you haven't noticed those.
They're mammoth sunflowers,
Yeah,
and
these
they really are
giant ones
mammoths.
are mammoths. Then we got these other ones that are some kind of reddish dark one. I think it's called like supernova or something like that. I don't know. He's over there messing with it.
This one right here, can you show this one? I think that this is like water damage. I think water got between these two leaves. It used to match up perfectly. I don't think it's a like variegation, but it looks really cool, I think. And he's doing fine. This leaf is really healthy still.
This is a green stalk right here. We got all kinds of stuff planted in it.
Heck yeah, we got beets, turnips, radishes, spinach, cilantro, tomatoes, peppers,
Yeah, we got a
bull's blood
peppercini on
beets,
that side
peppercini.
and a mushroom pepper on that side. Little flowers around the base. She has some creepy myrtle in there too. Hopefully grow near the concrete for us.
It's also called periwinkle. I like to call her Creepy Myrtle. Hi, Creepy Myrtle. I don't think you're creepy.
She's already planted it in the ground or itself a couple times there. It's supposed to reroot itself. That's a blueberry.
It's a Jersey blueberry. He's from
Joyzy.
Jersey. Coming at you live.
These are Cali poppies. You can see a little bud right there starting.
We're not so sure that poppies do the best in our soil.
Yeah, I've tried a few different kinds. This is the first one that's actually growing.
This is our floor is lava cottage garden. That's what it's going to turn into. Uh,
We got
we,
strawberries planted all through this area.
yep, where Marshall's laying there. Oh. So hopefully they come up. There's also false strawberries all throughout here, so it's kind of confusing.
Yeah, especially in the back over there.
And then we have this cool, I think natural or native rose bush. I don't know for sure, but I just see these rose bushes all over the place in the city we live in. So either they really liked them some at some point, they really had their day in the sun, and they just some of them stuck around, or they're native. But if anybody has any information on it, that would be awesome to know if you want to share. Uh,
You got that plastic bag stuck in there in the
yeah,
top.
it's been stuck in there forever, and it's thorny, and
These are
I
chives.
can't reach it.
They're pretty unkillable. They were in our garage for way too long in a bowl together. We split them into 3 of these, and now we got 2 over here and 1 on the ground. We don't even have to water them, but we do now.
Yeah.
That's some morning glories growing up there.
I want to put those chives underneath that wicker table over there after the grass sufficiently
Yeah, we've
goes
been
away.
putting tarp down and these wooden spools down to kill the grass and kind of moving them as we go. This is Stars and Moon's watermelon. I always have bad luck with watermelon. But that one's doing really good.
Yeah, and it's like old soil and like a broken pot. So it's a testament that it doesn't have to be perfect. Also, those seeds are 3 years old and they were mighty scratched when
Oh
we
yeah. We
planted them.
planted like 6 seeds in there and they all sprouted. I put the other ones throughout the yard.
That one's by far doing the best though.
Oh, these are peas on this thing too. And we got other little flowers planted in here.
It might get too hot for the peas here in just a minute. It's been a little bit cooler than normal for, you know, the beginning of July. So they've held out, but
I
they're
believe
kind of
that's a
rough.
birch tree right there too. We planted a few of those throughout.
Yeah.
This is our fence that we built out of materials we had or got. For free, I mean. We had that panel, we paid for it obviously at one point, but it was like extra left over from what we used it for. We got bushes on either side of this. Our yard is a little bit higher than the other yard over there, so we have those to kind of anchor the dirt in, we're hoping. This is supposed to be some kind of ground kiwi. I've had that for years. This is the first year it's actually really taken off. I killed it with the lawnmower the first year, I think.
And it was kind of blocked by the sun for the spring because there was one of the schools sitting in front of it that kind of killed some of the grass under the mulch here.
But if stuff really wants to live, eventually we'll help it live.
Yeah. And that they say those grow like weeds. Did you
Yeah.
say that?
No, I didn't say. That is supposed to be pretty, what is it, voracious? I don't know what the word is. It's supposed to take off, so.
We're hoping to turn this into like a food fence.
And some flowers on it.
With
That
some,
comes with food too.
yeah. Food flower fence.
These orange ones are tiger lilies. They were here before we did anything. They just kind of grow wild in our area. They're nice. They're toxic to cats, I think. She's been thinning out the tomatoes back here and giving them more space for roots and light and all that. I think we just gave them some root fertilizer today too.
Yeah, everything that we transplanted and those ones over there I gave root fertilizer because they had fallen over and they were pretty much an L with half of their stem on the ground. So I kind of just scooped some dirt from underneath them, trying to avoid their roots. And then I let them drop down and then put that dirt back on top. So hopefully that whole stem that was laying on the bottom will get to grow roots now.
It should. And this is a birch tree too. It's getting shaded out by sunflowers, but it'll outlast them.
Yeah.
That's a blackberry bush right there. We got a decent deal on it.
It was $5, I think.
It's kind of the end of the year, so we bought a few things that may or may not work out, but that one seems to be doing just fine. This is a grapevine we bought, which hopefully won't be dead come next year at least. But
yeah, it was a bare root from Stark Brothers. It's
yeah, they sent it to us in the mail. It didn't come with any leaf on it, so hopefully it grows one.
right. It's a Concord seedless grape. But the reason he says that is because we got another one from Home Depot, also on clearance down here, and it had started growing leaves on it when we got it. But I don't think that's typical.
It came with those top two, and then it grew the bottom ones, which all look nice and new. That one should be a green one, and the other is a purple Concord, I believe. These are a bunch of wild morning glories that grow on everything back here. They strangle stuff like crazy.
Yeah, they were pulling some of those tomatoes down too, and one of them is really struggling for its life right here, which will be the next one that I move.
But it's good to have them on rotation too. That way we won't run out of tomatoes.
Yeah.
That's a mulberry tree bush right there. It's pretty low right now. It stands probably about that high up.
Like
but we have
5 foot.
It tied down right now. Probably about 5 foot.
We wanted to kind of sprawl the length of the fence and kind of be growing, like leaning over the yard in front of it.
Then we had some different flowers here. That center one's carnations. But the rest of them are all annuals, but they're kind of done flowering for the most part. This is some more peas. I planted more poppies in here, but none came up. That's a tomato. It just got transferred, so it's a little weak looking right now.
Yeah, I kind of snapped its stem a little bit. I was like bragging about how good I was doing moving the tomatoes, and then I snapped that one. So I get for bragging.
We do have a lot of good tomatoes, though.
Yeah.
It's the other bush at the end. These are morning glories we planted right there.
Oh, there's a neighborhood kitty.
That's another birch tree. I keep having to take these wild morning glories off the stuff. I don't like ripping them out too much. I ripped a bunch of them out already. And I kind of like them more than the other weeds, so. It's another watermelon, just smaller. It's another small one. Probably don't water them enough.
Yeah, these ones I forget that they're back here. They kind of blend in with everything else. And the other melons and squashes and stuff that we have, I've been really hitting with the hose. So that's probably why they're doing a lot better than these guys.
This is all honeysuckle berries back here. This plant is crazy. We chopped it down right there. And then back there, that's a mulberry tree right there, which is the mom of other mulberry trees in our yard. It kind of got pulled down by a grapevine, just like this pine tree back here did. That whole pine tree got pulled right down by a wild grapevine.
We cut the grapevine down, and Alex counted the rings, and it was something like 30 rings on it. I thought I heard a kid at the door, but I didn't.
There's morning glories that we're trying to grow up this trampoline here. We put some in the ground already, 2 of them. They didn't like it and put in the ground too much. They kind of wilted at first.
Yeah, they were kind of strangling each other out in the pot though. And when I had those other ones on the other side over here, because this is the south facing side. So in theory it should get the most light.
Yeah,
But
but
the
that's
ones
the
on the other
north
side did
over there.
better. So figure me that one.
It's another birch tree. It should be one. They're rose bushes that used to have stuff on it. We also put a dahlia, right?
Yeah.
Right there from a root.
I planted 2, but only one has come up.
Yeah, that's the other one right there. I think.
No, it's
No,
that.
that's it.
Yeah.
That thing. We do have a bunch of wild grapes growing back here.
And there's a tomato right here.
Yep. That was a new arrival.
Yes. He's kind of in a precarious situation. But we'll hopefully not forget about him when we're mowing the lawn.
That's a chicken coop we got for free.
Very cool.
They had a different roof on it, but it was waterlogged and terrible, so we had to take that off. There's a tarp on it now.
Yeah. We're going to have to fix that before we get chickens.
That's
The
a
roof.
tomato right there that she just planted.
Yeah. I have a picture of how I planted it. I kind of dug a trench and I had it going deeper the further back it went. And I kind of laid it in there. And like about the same amount of stem that's sticking out is under the ground.
Yeah, that's good. It's a lot. Bunch of wild grapes back there too.
And the chickens hopefully will like the wild grapes. Those ones are still pretty immature. I don't know if they've ever fruited yet, but in theory they might at some point.
These doors have this gap here. I'm probably just going to take them off and put a whole sheet of wood in front of it when we paint it. This is our main bed. We used to have 6 of these 6x6 beds. Now we have 5. That slide's kind of in the way of one.
Yeah, and we're still growing stuff in that space, but the wood's not there anymore. This is mostly amaranth, which reseeded itself the last 2 years. So this is the 3rd year that it's been grown in this bed, and it's only been planted once.
This is probably the sloppiest we've been with it. It was really neat looking the other years, but we kind of let it crowd itself out too much before we thinned it this year.
Yeah, last year we got busy and we weren't able to process any of it, so I ended up shaking a lot of it into the soil on purpose so that at least, like, hopefully we'd get a lot this year, and we did. So I think the flowers look like little red rockets.
I think
If
these
you
are
know what I'm saying
zucchinis, right?
right now. What?
These are zucchinis?
Yes. They are zucchinis, and they're starting to get flowers. This one over here had a bee in it earlier, that flower that's closed now. So that's cool.
This one has all kinds of stuff in it too. Some nasturtium right there.
Yeah. And then lots of peppers. One lone amaranth that reseeded itself.
Right there. Some more peppers.
We have jalapenos and cherry hot and Mad Hatter. We have one more habanero, I think.
Couple little tomatoes. These are all cucumbers in this bed.
We're growing it on an old um, closet organizer. So use what you got, homies. You know?
These are Armenian cucumbers down here.
Yep. So when the cucumbers, um, are have seen their day in the sun, and their day in the sun is over, and they'll have their own day in the sun, hopefully.
Somewhere in this garden I planted cantaloupes, and I thought that these were it, but they look so much like the cucumbers, but all the melons kind of look similar, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard for me to tell.
They got lots of flowers though, so that's good.
We'll surely tell when they start growing. Although I've heard of people growing what they thought was a watermelon, and it turned out to be a cucumber.
We got lots of peas in here. This one too.
Yeah, we've gotten to eat a few of them on here. And they make really pretty, some of them make really pretty purple and pink flowers. Oh, we have a blushing one, a blushing pea over here now. This is the first one that's got the color on
Kind of that purplish.
it. Yeah.
The tomatoes are doing good. We've only got a couple so far, but they are living their best life out here.
This big one that doesn't have a cage, I was thinking was gonna just fall right over, but it hasn't yet. I think it's going to eventually, and I'm looking forward to see what it does when that happens. It's not super ideal. We have all these tomato cages though. We might as well use them.
We got lots of beans planted among stuff too. More nasturtiums right there. Tomato. And those are the beans. Lots of purple flowers on the beans. Sunflower right there. And our kids planted these corn here. Just throwing them on the ground, then I didn't mow it. And our daughter planted that bean.
Yeah,
Some
the
more
bean was a
morning
little more
glories.
purposeful than the corn, I would say.
Yeah, you said she was helping plant these beans in here. And she put that one out there on purpose.
I think there's a corn. Was there a corn in the bed too? Yeah, I noticed that.
Oh,
There was a corn right in the middle of next to the Edna Dame beans. Edamame beans. But Bingo from Bluey calls them Edna Dame.
this one's Tidy Treats here. I like this one. It makes a bunch of little tomatoes that pop when you bite them.
Yeah, they're a determinant.
So you can't top it or anything.
Yeah,
But they are really nice.
I'll just let them do their thing. But they're always one of the first to, um,
Make tomatoes.
yeah, to have a ripe one.
More beans in there. Been mixing it together better than most years. These are radishes right there. What are the other ones?
There's some beets in there, and there's also rutabagas over here. I'm excited for the rutabagas. I hope that I haven't planted all over, so I hope that we get at least a couple of them, and we can make homemade pasties with them.
There you go.
Yeah,
Looks like some white flower beans right there. It's our first year doing corn too.
it's doing really well. My grandma really wanted us to grow her corn. She bought some and she didn't have room for it. We call her Nana.
Yeah, hers is doing pretty good too. As this first two rows are white sweet corn. A couple in the back are white sweet corn. The rest is yellow that we bought somewhere.
Oh, there's two bugs right here.
But they're all big enough.
I don't know if they're.
Looks like a
I'm
fly to
getting it
me.
home.
Sorry,
Yep, they are.
asparagus patch.
Oh, love in the cornfield.
I've been
Asparagus.
killing lots of asparagus beetles in here.
He has. He's been going all evil dictator on them.
I saw some maiden and I ripped them off together and squished them. Well, what do I do?
Yeah, they're gonna eat all of our asparagus, man. They
But
were stripping them so bad before he did anything. None of them were able to make berries
yeah,
because
they all looked pretty bad. There's not any left like that, but this is thinner, this one. And they really ate all the foliage off those ones. They just turned brown. Oh, here's an old one. That's what they turned it into right there. That tan one. Got a little asparagus berry they missed. We weeded this thing out. We've had it for like 3 years, and we've weeded it out like 3 times a year, and the weeds just keep growing back. We got to put mulch down.
yeah.
But we haven't got to that yet.
And I've gotten mixed reviews on what's good for asparagus
But now there's
mulching.
so many little babies, it's really hard to hand weed it because you're gonna end up ripping them out. They're just kind of everywhere. So
So
it's been harder to rip it out.
I think I've been trying to take out the big um dandelions. Uh, yeah, because those really shade out the baby asparagus. But I think in the long haul they'll win the battle.
This one here used to have wood around it like the other ones, but once we moved this clay thing in, we took it out.
The
But,
Pink Pony. Wait, no. My Little Pink Pony Clubhouse.
oh, there you go.
That's what it's called. That's what our 5-year-old named it. And
These are the chives that we put in the ground right here.
they were doing so much. They were so much sadder than the ones that are on the table. But now they're doing even better.
She planted all kinds of stuff in here.
Yeah, there's purple bean, like green beans, yellow beans, edamame beans, tomatoes. Uh, what are they called? Rutabagas. There is an Armenian cucumber, but I think it maybe is not going to make it. Um, yeah, I think that. Oh, and there's forget me nots in here, I think.
We did put these sticks in here for the beans to grow on, so it looks really messy, but there's a method to it at least.
Yeah, so to keep them off the ground a little bit. I've seen other people doing it, and I thought it was a good idea. We have a giant pile of sticks that I could do more too, or maybe break these ones up and have a
Part of it.
little more methodical with it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
this grape just comes up everywhere in our yard. We're hoping to put other good grapes on it, and then we'll have the wild rootstock.
Yeah, and it would be cool if we could get a bunch of different grapes growing on the same rootstock, I think. Get a world record. I don't know what it was. We'll have to look it up.
Well, that's just about all our stuff. We have kind of flowers planted everywhere. There's some wild ones back here.
We want to get some stuff to plant back behind the swing set because it's kind of bare back there. But I think it's looking cool. I'm super proud of it. I feel like we're doing really well with our, golden Daenerys that we got in life or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are our spools we got laying around for chairs and tables. Oh, that's an apple tree we got too. We almost been
Oh
talking about that.
yeah. He doesn't have a buddy yet to help him pollinate herself. Uh, but there's a lot of good options to pair with her. It is a Wilton Red Jonah Prince. Jonah Prince.
Yeah, it's doing really good. It started with no green on it, with just a bunch of white ones, and they sent it, and it's doing great now. We got it later in the year, so we got a discount on it too,
Yeah, clearance broski.
and it's doing just fine. So I think that's a good way to close out. I feel like we got to most of our stuff, if not all of it.
Yeah.
If you guys have any suggestions on the coop or the apple tree or any of the rest of our garden, let us know.
Wonder if you can hear the cicadas. They're out this year.
The out chia, the walnut tree.
If you made it this far, thanks for watching.
Thank you guys for watching. If you like and subscribe, that would mean a lot to us. If there's any tips you have, or if there's something you'd like to see in particular or closer up, let us know. We'd be happy to show it to you.
Bye, guys.